Hello, Legamus Prime here with my little buddy Squiddy. Say hello, Squiddy. Yeah, he's a kidder. Anyway, so lately I've been seeing some people need a little bit of help playing as the ghost. Well, I'm here to help you out with that. So today we're going to take a look at the Ectoplast class, specifically Winky, as you can tell with my eye. So let's go take a look at him, shall we? Well, first things first, I feel like I should explain, or at least give my general summarization of what I think about the Ectoplast class. I do believe that their speed is fantastic. It's definitely not the fastest ghost out there, but they can go fast. But one thing I feel is their greatest advantage, size. Their size is their greatest feat. You can maneuver around objects, walls, pillars, Ghostbusters themselves, or even civilians. Your body is so small that you can hide from anything. Tether's about to grab you? Go quick, hide behind a civilian, make them have to move around it in order to try and tether you. Your size is the greatest advantage that you have as this ghost.
Battery's conked out. Need to recharge.
Now the combos for the Ectoplast are super simple. All you really need to do is simply attack, dash through the Ghostbuster, turn around, attack again. Very simple combo to pull off and can down a buster fast. But remember, this combo doesn't necessarily have to be a attack, dash through, attack. It could be attack, attack, and then dash through, or dash through, attack, attack. Just as long as you get those 3 hits in, it's usually enough to down a buster. Their slime slows busters down much harder than any other ghost class in the game. It also affects the Ghostbuster sensitivity, so it makes it harder for them to look left and right and move the camera in general. One thing that is a buster's weak spot is their feet. Do remember this, because if you're having a really difficult time trying to escape a Ghostbuster, simply just run at their feet. Do circles around it. You'll find this actually works a lot more than you think. One thing about the Ectoplast is that they can escape tethers fast too. If you manage to get that sweet spot in the tether minigame, you can escape so fast, a Ghostbuster won't even know what the heck even happened, or where you even went. There is one Ectoplast that does a lot of damage to traps simply by throwing a small slime ball, but we'll have to get to him later. Now the ultimate for the Ectoplast it's decent. It's a little slow to start up, but it can down busters pretty quickly and toss them around all over the place. What I suggest to do, if you plan to use your ult, don't just use it right in front of them. Try to lure them around a corner and prep it so they'll run into it and you'll already be halfway through the animation. Or, one thing to remember, your ult moves with you. Even though it looks like you have to stand still, you can move with your ult. So if you want to, you can wait around that corner, start your ult, and slowly move around it and make it hit the Ghostbusters. Or if they are above you on the next floor, or you're above them and they're below you, activate your ult right there at that ledge and simply lower yourself or raise yourself into them. And you'll see them go down extremely fast.
Thanks for the help.
As a general rule with the Ectoplast class is that they're kind of a balance between haunting rooms and scaring civilians and downing busters. Don't rely on trying to do one thing specifically. You need to try to balance out what you're doing with this class. Haunt a few items here and there, down a few busters here and there, scare a civilian here or there. But don't rely too much on scaring civilians. The scare attack doesn't exactly work all the time with them. So what I tend to do is I tend to not focus too much on civilians until they're pretty much in the red or orange. Now, in my opinion, for Winky, his sludge puddle is an extremely good ability. It is quite powerful, and able to down pretty much all the busters if they are in a single spot. There is a downside to it though. Ghostbusters can avoid this ability by simply jumping at the time you use it. The second that puddle hits the ground, it only hits the ground. So if they're in the air, the puddle misses entirely. What I like to do is I like to find big groups of busters to drop the puddle on them. If you use it on one buster, you don't get quite that much value out of it. Granted, it can slow them down and stop them from following you, but it takes a little while for it to tick, so I just tend to find some Ghostbusters, dash towards them, and drop the bomb on them. Now, don't go wasting your attacks and trying to, do a combo in the middle of this. Sometimes, really, all you need to do with his sludge puddle is just throw the puddle and then attack right away. And that's pretty much just enough to down a buster, or multiple of them. I've done it plenty of times, where I've hit 3 busters with 1 sludge puddle and then attacked once and all 3 of them were on the ground. One thing that works really well is simply flying over the busters and dropping your sludge puddle. Or even at their feet. Say they're all chasing you and you need a quick getaway. Well, their feet's a weak spot. Simply fly towards their feet, throw the puddle, attack, and get away. One thing you should definitely remember though, the sludge puddle works while you're dashing. So you need to use the sludge puddle at the same time you're dashing. So that way you're not just a sitting duck just throwing a sludge puddle above them. There's also quite a well-known method. It is the peekaboo method. It is a very, very well-known and amazing combo to do. Simply find an object, hop in it, scare attack, hop back in said object, scare attack again, and rinse and repeat. You'll find that busters go down insanely fast with this combo. Mainly because it's kind of hard to catch a ghost when they keep hopping back in and out of an object. But I like to do the peekaboo method without an object. What I tend to do is I tend to find a wall or a pillar and just move back and forth between it. Hide behind the wall, poke my head out, attack. Hide behind the wall, poke my head out, attack. I hope that all I've taught to you about so far is helping out at least a little. I'm not the greatest at this, but hey, I've given it a shot. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of these clips that I've collected over the past few days of playing as Winky. It will showcase a lot of the maneuvers, the combos, and how I personally play as this ghost. So please, by all means, take everything that I'm doing here and use it in your own way, or heck, just even use it in your games. It'll be great to see some new ghosts come in and show us what they can do. Until next time, I hope you enjoy.
I've got him! Clear the room! They're panicking! I'm about to overheat. Gotta break this off. What was that?
Just chill.
My trap's drained. That stinks. Oh God! It's everywhere.
Do better next time. Thank you.
Weird. I thought there were 4 of us.
We just lost a civilian.
Don't worry about me.
Fucking around and get to haunted.
Pump the brake.
Oh, God! It's everywhere!
Don't everyone come running to help at once. Oh, I feel so... Oh, what's the word? Funky.
That's one! Ghost is tethered! Clear the roof! It tampered with my pack! I can handle most things.
Don't everyone come running to help all at once.
Trap's gotta recharge. Help me!
No, please. Ew! So much slime.
Get after it!
Weird. I thought there were 4 of us.
Better late than never, right? Get it together!
Ew! Ew! Ew!
I'm joining you!
Something's wrong with my pack!
Watch your back. Help's coming.
Got me. Bad.
Don't everyone come running to help all at once. Ghost! Ghost!
Never let me know
for the help.
Slow
Everyone
down
come
there.
running to help all at once. Oh,
There
right. This job can be scary. Gives me the heebie-jeebies every time.
Tampered with my back.
He's got a floater! Taking over the place.
Location is now fully haunted. Next stop, victory! By Jove, you've done it!
Nothing in there.
Oh, let it get away!
Just to help myself out.
Climbed me! Oh, this wasn't in the employee handbook.
Something's wrong with my pack.
Gotta cool my drum nose back down.
Rift destroyed. Best not let them get near those other two.
I can't believe that actually worked. Ew! 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 Sorry, professionals at work here.
Oh, jeez! Disgusting!
I feel so... What's the word? Funky.